Hey Dreamers, it's Floyd Tucker back again with This Week in SaaS and Cloud, Volume 2. This week we're going to talk about some of the latest and greatest news, as well as a couple sites that I think are fantastic resources, and some upcoming events. So let's get started. I think the biggest news of this week, for sure, would be the talks between Google and Verizon agreeing on this kind of web traffic proposal that has to do with net neutrality. And what they're doing is urging Congress to kind of take up this plan for rules on internet services, which would outlaw blocking or slowing specific content, but it would also enable private service agreements on designated networks. And this is kind of scary because what does this mean? It means that Google and Verizon could decide what bits of information reach consumers quicker, and they'd also be able to favor particular users of internet access for exclusive deals. That's kind of scary. I mean, the critics are going to say that if Congress does embrace this framework, they could, in a sense, transform the free and open internet that we're used to into a much more closed platform like cable, which if you've had any issues like I have with Comcast, I'm not interested in this. So power to net neutrality, hopefully the FCC and Congress will take a closer look at this, and we'll come to some kind of agreement moving forward. Google's also been in the news about the failure of Wave. August 4th is when they decided to shelve the Wave idea, even though it only came out in May of 2010. And there's a couple of reasons for that. I mean, they only had 1 million users in comparison to something, let's say, like Google Buzz, which had tens of millions of users and started back in February. So a couple of reasons for that, probably one being, it was too steep of a learning curve. I know one blogger wrote a 195-page tutorial on how to use Wave. I mean, if you got to write a book on how to, then you've got some problems. Also, there's no integration with Google applications. I mean, you look at Buzz and you think, well, it works so well because it kind of integrates, succinctly with Gmail, and Wave didn't have anything like that. So I think that was one of its downfalls as well. Some cool sites that I've been checking out, and these are definitely worth looking into. Alltop, which was started by Guy Kawasaki, who I'm sure we're all familiar with, another Hawaii boy like myself. He has a SaaS page on alltop.com that I think is really helpful. And if you're looking for just kind of a one-stop shop for SaaS news, other than Dream Simplicity, another place to look would be this page on alltop.com. It's got most of the popular stories coming out of SaaS and Cloud, as well as Google News, Chaotic Flows by Joel York, his blog, and our good friend Lincoln Murphy's blog at 16 Ventures. So definitely check that out. Great resource. Also, coming from Cloud Expo, the president of, Jeremy Gielen, he's created a compiled list kind of as a runner-up for the 7th annual Cloud Expo in early November down here at Santa Clara, Silicon Valley, called the top 250 players in the cloud computing ecosystem. And it's an expanded list that he's been working on, but these are the most active players out there in SaaS and Cloud. And I think it's a great resource if you're kind of wanting to see who are some of the big wigs out there. So check that out as well. On the event side of things, coming up at the Hacker Dojo down in the South Bay, Super Happy Dev House 39, which is a free event happening on August 14th from 2 o'clock in the afternoon to 11:30 p.m. Should be a pretty fun time. This is put on by David Weekley and again Hacker Dojo, and it's an event that's going to combine serious, productive kind of hackathon, and then also, well, I should say it's a serious hackathon with a non-serious kind of party atmosphere. So, you can come listen to these presentations, you can make your own products, geek out in a sense, and celebrate hacker culture. So, cool. Also, coming from the city here, Parasoma, one of the main innovation lofts up here off of Howard Street, next Tuesday, August 17th, is putting on one of their Fail Chat discussions / talks called "How to Survive Without Funding." It's $25, and I think this is a great event for anyone who's kind of a tech startup out there and they're questioning whether they should take on outside money and when. So check that out again, August 17th at Parasoma up here in the city. So that's it for this week. Again, I'm Floyd Tucker with Dream Simplicity. Hopefully that was helpful, and look forward to hearing your comments and seeing you guys next week. Take care.